Hey y'all, Pi here, and I literally just discovered that my hair is now long enough for me to tie it into a knot, which is great, because it's hot, and I need it off my neck. Good times. Also, we're back in KOTOR 2. Last time we picked up all of the quests. Yes, all of them. And now we're going to go see if we can find ourselves some salvagers. I've already talked to you. Is there another NPC to talk to? Instantly distracted. Alright, onward. So I have a really bad sense of direction, and I have no idea which direction I'm supposed to go in. So we're just gonna run until I find something, because that usually works. And if I'm not very much mistaken, I think the way Dantooine is laid out, you can pretty much go in any direction and you will eventually find what you were looking for, though you might take longer than other paths.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
Just
Everyone
me, or
down.
the cat hound's like
Time to take you
super
down
dark.
the side.
In the first game, they're not this dark. And I'm referring to color palette, to be clear.
More where that came from.
Kill the puppy. The combat music just gave up fair for
More
a
where
minute.
that came from.
A weakness is revealed.
I'll start using it. Oh wow.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
There we go. And, half-hounds typically don't drop things, so I'm not concerned about that. But thinking about it, maybe I should have Mandalore on this expedition, since we're hopefully gonna run into some Mandalorians. Can I... Ah. There we go. Ta-da! Magic. Alright. Feeling out the map. Feeling out the map. Feeling all the wildlife. I don't know. It just looks like the color palette for the Half-Hounds was moved down a shade. Just not necessarily a bad thing, just weird.
A weakness is revealed.
I should probably end this quickly.
A weakness is revealed.
Because Visas really likes getting in there and getting hit. And I don't know why. I did not realize she was this squishy. Yes, I am well aware that I just went past. I just gotta feel the map out. If it's not a complete map, it's gonna bother me forever. Oh, good. Scavengers. Or salvagers.
Tape-Belay gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably all gonna get killed.
That's fair.
Oh, the visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
Credits and curiosity. Are you selling something?
Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Ralon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron?
You found a holocron? I'm impressed.
You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can I inspect the holocron? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
That is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you've wasted describing it.
How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
How isn't this your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
I thought this was a delightful camp.
Be serious. Any sentient with scent glands can tell that this is the garbage pit of Dantooine.
So you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
I doubt you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
Do you know anything about a thief?
You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of the Enclave. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
I have to go.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
I'm just visiting.
Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
Why don't you think I will find anything?
Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda.
Surely there's something left.
The only thing left is the sub-level, and that's crawling with Lagrex. And those things are smarter than half the salvagers here, though that don't take much. And don't be asking any pesky questions. You're new, and no one is gonna help you out.
Why won't anyone help me?
Because there isn't enough salvage to share with the people already here. And a hungry newcomer is about as welcome as a diuretic hut.
Fair enough. What do you do around here?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Can I see what Jedi artifacts you have for sale?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Ooh. She's actually got some pretty nice things. Quite a few, actually. But I like having lots of money and never using it. I'm just that way.
You still lurking around here? Just go back to Kunda. You're not gonna find any Jedi artifacts here. Except the ones I'm selling.
Have you heard anything about a thief around here?
Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll take our time killing him.
Who do you think the thief is?
The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know.
Why haven't you tried to tell Sularu?
I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something.
The thief comes from the ruins.
That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief.
I'm going to the ruins. I've come a long way.
If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing for you here anyway.
I'll be going now.
If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sublevel. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. Yeah, I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
That seems unusually generous of you.
Us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
I'll be going now. Alright, sorry about the pause. Had to, ventilate the closet. It is a little bit toasty in here. Just a little bit. Ba-ba-ba-da. Really trying to think if the cat sounds were always like this in the second game. I honestly don't remember. And it's been entirely too long. Tough
This is revealed. The weakness is revealed.
Really? Okay, there we go. Jesus. Why are you incapable of not blocking attacks with your face? Alright, we're just gonna go in full force. There we go. All right. You know, I'm not actually sure if there's level scaling in this game. There might be. Oh, hello.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need.
I know how this works. A mercenary or two can easily get work during the dry times as a bounty hunter or bodyguard. There's always odd jobs around, but large mercenary groups have to wait for things to get interesting to make their credits. It can be very lucrative and challenging work if there are battles to be fought.
If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
Do you know anything about a thief?
I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, we'd just take it.
I heard you've been making trouble for the settlers.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
They're also pathetic. I think you have the right idea.
You're really not so bad, you know? They make our life difficult. They need to learn respect for those with superior strength.
I'll be going now. I didn't get dark side points for that. What?
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us. I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory. And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader. It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be fun. Especially since he's stupid enough to attack me with his fists. I almost feel bad. Do I have another weapon? There you go. No, no. Switch. There you go. I want to see what this looks like. Ooh, shiny. Nice. This seems to be the most effective when it hits. And it seems to hit rather a lot, actually. Oh. Well, you've managed to dent my armor, I'll give you that. But you're kinda pathetic, sir.
Any other takers? No, Mandalore. We will follow you. Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days. Yes, Mandalore.
Nice. Alright, let me heal you up. Okay. Anybody else who's named? You're named.
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Like your friend said, I'm not a salvager. I'm a warrior like yourself.
You fight in any wars? I fought in the Jedi Civil War. I guess you don't look like much of a salvager.
Which side were you in the war?
Sides don't matter much. We're all soldiers. Most of us mercenaries worked with the Sith. Not too many Republic soldiers survived the war.
Why did you want to fight me?
I thought you were one of those useless salvagers. Or perhaps an uppity settler. I've had about enough of their attitude. So I figured blasting one of them would have done me some good. It's been a while since we've had work.
What are you mercenaries up to?
You were a soldier too, so you know I'm not gonna answer you.
You want to answer my question?
I want to answer your question. Oh, my head. I don't know for sure. I hear rumors. I heard we got a secret job working with some powerful organization. No one tells me who. I know we're planning an attack soon, but I don't know against who. They aren't too far, though, because we're expecting to attack soon.
Any hint at all who you're attacking?
We're preparing to attack soon, so they have to be in this sector of the galaxy. They've been very quiet about who the enemy is. I don't feel so well. I feel dizzy. I gotta go now.
Damn. Yep. That was enlightening. Though perhaps not entirely helpful. Alright. Next up, the Enclave ruins.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
When will this happen?
We will know when the time comes. And I hope our enemies do not.
Alright.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you ever know when to quit? Effective.
Failing master. Failing master.
Alright. Not gonna lie, I thought that was another repetitive group. My apologies for skipping their dialogue. Should maybe switch Mandalore back to his ranged weaponry. I'll do it in a minute. There we go. Yeah, let's get over there. Alright, come on.
Our weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
Aces, you are really bad at not getting hit.
Plan order!
And I don't know if it's just that your defense rating is lower than mine because you can't wear proper armor, or if it's a you problem.
A weakness is revealed.
Yeah. Caved in door. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the instances where I kind of wish that you could climb in this game. Like, move over the obstacles, because I want to see what the bombed out ruins look like on the inside. Or, I guess on top. But,
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
What's the problem?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
What can you tell me about Lagrex?
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Friendly. Pathing issues. Alright. Let's go into the Undercity here. Well, sub-level, whatever it's called. Undercity is a completely different planet. It currently has a population of 0. Spoilers. Journal entry. I don't... Okay, whatever. Ah, and that is a Lagric. They're irritating, mostly because they can poison you. Nice.
Time to die. More where that came from.
Get in there.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran?
Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrec compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
The Lagrits in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster, then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Okay, so he's dead. Apparently I got some stuff from that too. Bonus.
Your acts are sudden. Much can be born from such calculations.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Rhesus. Can we kill the Lagric? Yeah, it spawned one there too.
Time to die.
To be honest though, if you believe the very first person to tell him, oh yeah, they're all gone, he kinda had that coming. Especially with the company he keeps. Just putting it out there. Once again, sorry for the pause in the recording. Had to adjust. If I haven't mentioned before, it is hot in the closet. This makes the current setup uncomfortable at best. Ah, hell. I guess. All right. We all good? Yeah? No? I should be able to pick this up. Yeah. I picked up a dead salvager. Gross. I don't want that in my backpack. Oh, hey, look. Lyric.
Too bad. Weakness is revealed.
Alright. Cool. That's the door I just went through. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Die.
I'll take care of
I keep, like, wanting there to be loot to pick up, and there is not. Because Lyrics don't eat valuable things. They just eat people. Oh, it heals. Eh. Forgot about that. Ooh, effective. Why a failure? Is it because I was trying to work with lightsabers in my hands? Probably. I imagine that makes it a little bit more difficult. Let's go, team. I have mixed feelings about Visas using horror on insects. I feel like that might be slightly cruel and unusual punishment. Alright. Yeah, let's just reactivate them all. This protocol droid is now active, however, its speech system doesn't seem to be working, and it has a very limited range of tasks. Diagnose speech system. The diodes that control the speech system have been melted due to their proximity to the power core. There's nothing you can do to restore the droid's speech system. Engage the droid in meet and greet mode. Success. Meet and greet routine engaged. Once you end this session, the protocol droid will begin patrolling the area. Done. Alright, let's do this with all of them. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. One more. Ta-da! Alright, now I have an army of droids. Cool. Access work log. View the pending work log. Task 1046A. Head Technician Chester, I can't believe Zerka Corp released a new protocol droid model with so many flaws. The batch we ordered last month have all fried out from overheating. The Zerka rep said the droid was designed for temperature-controlled environments, such as starships, but I don't buy it. The real problem is that the Sith-cursed power cell of the new model runs too hot, and worse, the output modulator was installed right next to the cell, and is the first thing to get melted into slag when the cell overheats. Needless to say, without a functioning output modulator, you could jostle the droid and it would pop like fireworks on Republic Day. So I'm working with the Zerka rep to get these defective droids replaced. In the meantime, I've powered down the new protocol droids so that they don't cause any more accidents. Whoops. Prior work logs? Okay. Connection failed. Probably because the main computer was at the top. Turn to main. Local camera control. What we got? Nothing too interesting. Camera offline. What is this strange mating ritual? Cool. Return to main. And log out. Well, that was interesting. My army of droids are taking care of the opposition, and since I have a workbench, I am going to upgrade my lightsabers. Because I just, acquired a large quantity of parts. Nah. If only I were Darkseid. Okay. Assemble. Again, not Darkseid, cannot use. No. Okay. I'll work on it. I like having interesting colored sabers. Or lightsabers, just because, you know, everybody gets the reds and the blues and the greens and the yellows, but having purple and orange, now that's interesting. It's unique. Did you kill my droid army? Mandalore's just gonna walk away now. That is effective in large groups. Could say it really clears a room. Dang. These leg risks are certainly resilient. Pieces. Are you picking fights? And I can't actually click on it, so that's fine. They took care of it. I have complete and utter faith in my team. Do I have anyone in this party who has actual computer use? I somehow doubt it. Just for the sake of having all the doors open. Let's fix the computer terminal. Computer is now functioning. Access work log. Volume not found. Okay, access system commands. Command failed. Local camera control. Command failed. Okay, well that leveled some people.
My life is yours.
Boy. What do you recommend? That's fine. Powers. Yeah, I'll get you the master. Revitalize. Bring our people back from the dead. From the great beyond. Oh yeah. Mandalore's not smart. I forget this. Thought that was something else. Kind of scared me, not gonna lie. I remember when I first played through this being scared to death of these leg wrecks. Because this area is dark and they kind of look like centipede creatures. And I had a bad habit of playing this game alone in my room late in the evening. Like, not that this is a scary game, but... Oh. Let me level up first. Boop, boop. And boop, boop. Powers. Didn't I already give myself the 3 times? Maybe not. Might be the best one that I can grab right now, though. Because I've kind of already gotten all the powers that I actually want and will use. So now it's just a matter of extras. Mind trick distracts an android target, making it easier to hit by them. Oh. Nah. Okay. Accept. Alright, disciple. Thanks for the polite bow. You must be a gentleman.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
Left?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
You mentioned holocrons.
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who turned, or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings, or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Revan and Malak would have received the same training as I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in his conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince him of the rightness of their actions.
Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training, he sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training, in order to learn how he might best leave the Order.
I want to talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the Rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against Outer Rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
I don't know if aggressive beasts are the best way to go about that, but okay. Why are the Jedi Order important?
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role.
I'll be going now.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
To get some answers.
What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths.
I need to know why they sentenced me to exile.
Exiled you? It is strange they would sentence you and not speak honestly of your crime.
They claimed that it was because I went to the Mandalorian Wars, but something has emerged that has changed my mind.
It is not the Jedi way to lie. Well, no, that is not true. There are times when truth is concealed if they think a greater good can be achieved. But when such things are done, it is always done with the intention that the person they withheld truth from cannot be trusted with that knowledge, that it will bring harm upon themselves and others.
Well, lying is lying, even from a certain point of view.
Perhaps there was some greater danger in you knowing the reason than in the reason itself. Strange. Mysterious are the ways of the Jedi. Sometimes they see things the rest of us do not. Other times, such sight brings arrogance and a fall. In any case, it seems to me like our goals are compatible. If you would have me, I can apply my knowledge and skills to helping you find the answers you seek.
We would welcome your company. Alright, cool. Put Visas back in the party. Ta-da!
I am ready.
Are you, though? Oh boy, we got a ways to go. I don't really understand how I keep skyrocketing past the levels where I should be. I'm not even traveling with Kreia anymore. I've benched her, she is on the ship, and yet that doesn't seem to be slowing down the avalanche of experience points any effectively. Words are hard. And short of just ignoring huge parts of the game, I really can't do much about the wild level ups. Which is unfortunate, but there it is. I think the game expects you to at least start several planets all at once instead of the more efficient way that I did. But that's fine. I'm gonna call it here. The video might be a little bit short, but I have other responsibilities. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in another 2 days.